Hello, everyone. Thanks for tuning back in once again to the Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur TV show. I'm your host, Queen Ahmadiyyah Shakur. And so now listen to this, family. Facebook has admitted in court, now they were forced to, right? For threat of perjury, but they had to tell the truth about their fake checkers. I've been telling you for months that these people are absolutely not giving facts and that it's just all biased and meant to censor people and keep the truth from being spread. They have been deemed, admittedly in court, as opinion checkers, and clearly they have no facts. So let's get into it. So Facebook admitted, or Facebook, aka Meta, right? They have admitted in court that the fact checks used by the site to blacklist non-corporate media content are actually just opinion-based labels, which do not conduct any real fact checking of information posted to the site. Say what now? Okay, so the evidence was revealed during the court proceedings for a defamation case filed by John Stossel. Now, Stossel's work on climate change was labeled by Facebook as false and misleading. Now, in response to Stossel's suit, Facebook wrote that the company cannot be sued for defamation in relation to the fact checking. Defamation is defined as making false and harmful assertions. Well, they absolutely should be able to be sued because if it's defined as making false assertions, they lied when they said they were fact checkers when they're clearly just giving their stupid opinions that nobody really cares about. So now in the United States legal system, opinions are not subject to defamation claims. Libel law protects opinions, which is the basis of Facebook's defensive claim. The definition of opinion is a view or judgment formed about something, not necessarily based on fact or knowledge. Well, this is all true, but here's the thing. Facebook, right, also called by some fake book. Here's the thing. Opinions are protected. And that means our opinions. And that means they should not be able to censor people for merely speaking and voicing your opinions and views. But the thing is this, Facebook wasn't giving their opinions. They were putting their opinions off as facts. That's why they call them fact checkers. So they absolutely can be sued for defamation and libel because they clearly lied when they said that this was factual information they were using to determine whether or not people were giving false or misleading content. Okay? So they can miss me with it. Now, but their own attorneys' arguments, Facebook's fact checks are little more than the politically biased opinions held by Facebook employees and or third-party companies hired to undertake the fake fact-checking process on all posts. Now, former CNN employee dominated firms like Lead Stories. They're often contracted by Facebook to perform so-called fact checks. Lead Stories is now formally linked to the Chinese Communist Party. Well, isn't that something? I am so not surprised. I told you all this. Didn't I tell you they were trying to turn this whole place into a communist regime? Now, they have partnered with TikTok. Yeah, they have absolutely partnered with TikTok. I told you all that too. I told you all, how did I get banned from TikTok after only 3 weeks of being on there? I said they absolutely have to be in collusion, working in concert with Facebook. All right? Now, Facebook admits they work with independent IFCN certified fact checkers who identify, review, and rate viral information across Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp from more than 80 countries, and that Facebook depends on these parties, these third-party groups, to review and rate the accuracy of information. Well, here's the thing. If you're going to depend on them to review and rate the accuracy of information, they should be giving factual information and not just their opinions. That's what they shouldn't be doing, because at the end of the day, opinions are never going to be fact. So this is just all so crazy, but I just wanted to tell you all that because I find it very interesting. Now, Facebook's attorneys may have felt their claim of opinion would have been a quick way to get out of the Stossel lawsuit, but the long-term ramifications of such a statement calls into further question the fact-checking process and the implications from Facebook if third-party advocacy groups are allowed to opine in the fact check for the company without having to cite any facts. That's the key right there. Cite any facts. How many times have I told you that these fake checkers will say that something someone has said is misleading, misinformation, disinformation, it's false, partially false, or whatever, not substantiated? They'll say these things, but at the same time, they say they've debunked it. They never show you the proof, facts, or receipts of how they debunked it. They just simply tell you that it's been fact checked and that they have debunked it, but they never tell you how it was debunked. And that's because they never debunked anything. They just lied and gave you their opinion, which was contrary to yours. This is what they do. Now, alongside the topic of climate change, Facebook claims it has been combating stupid 19 misinformation and working to connect people to accurate information from health authorities. This is what Wilmer Cutler Pickering Hale and Dale's filing against Stossel renders this statement questionable at best. They say it's questionable. It is questionable because if they've been trying to give people accurate information and keep people from believing false or misinformation, well, then they should have brought their own facts, not their own opinions. All right? Now, the National Post will be breaking new information on this by Tuesday, December the 14th, which was yesterday. Now, they say Facebook's fact-checking services have been called out for stoking a civil war in Ethiopia. When freelance journalists publish stories and post into Facebook, the work is listed as hate speech and defamation. Facebook allows for pro-government accounts, some with well over 200,000 followers, to post photographs of journalists and to openly call for their arrest, none of which is fact-checked according to Vice News. Wow. So the nefarious clinic continues. And these are the lies and things that they do. And I'm just so glad they had to expose themselves, because I've been telling you, like I said, for at least a year now, if not more, that these fact checkers are fake checkers and they have no facts. Now they've been exposed. You see, everything done in the dark always comes to light eventually. With that all been said, I'm going to conclude this broadcast. Thank you all for tuning in. Please like and share the video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so, and don't forget to tune in this evening for your daily vitamins. Peace.